Hey guys, welcome. This is a video for showing one of the best projects in the FlightSurety competition from the Udacity blockchain Nanodegree. This competition is hosted by me, Álvaro Andrés Pinzón Cortés. I am a mentor for the blockchain and the front-end Nanodegrees. In this video, I want to recognize one of the best students I have. Her name is Ringaile. She is a really talented student that not only has a lot of talent, but has a lot of will and motivation. To other recruiters and people looking for great blockchain developers, I want to recommend you my student Ringaile. She's a very talented developer and also a great person with a lot of motivation and a very good attitude. In the next sections of the video, the student is going to present herself, talk about her background, her motivations. Then she's going to show you her project and do a live demo. And finally, this is very important for our students, she's going to talk about how to improve the project and give you some tips.
Hello, my name is Ringaile Valiaugaite, and I'm working as a senior software engineer in Frankfurt am Main, Germany. I graduated Udacity blockchain developer Nanodegree in April 2019, and I participated in various blockchain hackathons, including winning the Ethereal Virtual Hackathon organized by Microsoft and Gitcoin. Do not hesitate to contact me via email, phone, or LinkedIn. I will leave my contact details in the video description. I believe that blockchain technology can have a positive impact on several industries. My mission is to have impact in the sector of supply chain by creating a system that makes it easier for people to access data, to ensure its efficiency and transparency. It would help people to track the origin of their goods, to detect fraud or loss of them, to improve the reliability of the products, and to make the supply chain more efficient. My vision is focused in the supply chain sector, and I want to create a reliable supply chain platform in 10 years, so that we would eliminate counterfeit health products and everyone in third world countries would receive a reliable medicaments. I would also like to have impact in the sector of insurance by changing a system that ensures fairness in claims, data transparency, and trust. It would help to eliminate middlemen, making the process faster and to prevent fraud and privacy violations. I would like to create a solution that meets these requirements so that everyone receives the fair and quick payouts from financial loss. I want to work in the sector of supply chain and work on developing blockchain solution that helps to achieve trust among different parties, starting from manufacturers to actual consumers, to maintain trust and to build the reputation for producing high quality goods. I have created a FlightSurety prototype. As I mentioned before, there is a lack of trust, transparency, and fraud in the insurance industry. Insurance companies want to make sure that only valid claims are being paid, and customers want to be sure that they receive a fair payout. A prototype allows both parties, insurance companies and customers, first of all, to see the insurance policy itself. Smart contract allows to describe the policies, then a transaction of an asset, which is in our case buying an insurance or receiving a payout, is being recorded. Only then those policies are fulfilled. We know that insurance is acquired. The same applies to payouts. Once the delay is recorded through oracles, the payouts are being paid according to agreement, which was made in advance via smart contract. The solution not only helps to ensure that insurance process is smooth, but also removes the middleman, insurance company. Because now airlines can provide insurance directly to customers without it, and it saves their money. I use Truffle framework to build the application on Ethereum blockchain. Because my prototype is available for all the insurance companies and customers, I used public blockchain. I used Web3.js library, which is the library that interacts with Ethereum blockchain. The contract is written in Solidity. The front-end part is written using JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, and the Oracle server is written in JavaScript. It helped me a lot to study OpenCPL and Solidity standards and use them in my project, such as SafeMath. Also, I found it useful to learn payment protection pattern, such as checks, effects, interactions pattern, which means before each transaction, I need to check if all conditions are met, then change the state variables, and finally, only then you can make a transaction. Now I would like to show you my project. So let's switch to my computer screen.
Hello everyone, my name is Ringaile Valiaugaite, and today I want to show the project FlightSurety that I did for Udacity and all the functionalities that I implemented in both frontend and backend. So as we already can see, both frontend, the app is running, and also the server is running, which also shows that there are all the accounts created from Truffle and all the 20 oracles are already registered within the server. Also, my Ganache is already running with 30 accounts as we needed 20 accounts to create 20 oracles for the server app. So we can go back, cancel, yes. So this is my FlightSurety application. So first of all, what we can see here in the top part, that shows the operational status of the application. If it's true, it means the functions of applications are working, and we can work with our application. So what we see already a couple of drop-down lists. So first of all, you can see already registered airlines, but that are not funded. So it returns the list of the airlines that are already registered within our app. So currently there is only one, because when we want to deploy a contract, we always give address as a first airline. So that's why in the list we see only one airline. So in case we want to register a new airline, so we can get any address. So we can take any address from Ganache, for example this one, and when we register airline, so we get a pop-up that the airline was successfully registered. And then now in a drop-down list, we can see two addresses, because the new airline that was already registered is already added to the list. So when we want to fund one of the airlines, we can choose always from a drop-down list of the airlines. So for example, if we want to fund the first airline that was already registered, and then we give the amount of ether, so for example 10 ether, and then click fund airline. So again we get a pop-up that the airline was successfully funded, and then we can also see that within the transactions in Ganache that it was registered. Okay. Then another feature is to submit flight to our Oracle. So for example, we want to create a new flight, and we give a number of 0167 when we give an address. So when we take the same address of our registered airline and any timestamp, 2017, and then we click on submit to oracles. So we see the status immediately in our application that the airline number 01676 is already submitted. And if we go and check our oracles, we see that the application can be already also seen in our server app. Next one. So when we want to purchase insurance, so we already have created 5 users that are registered within the app. So one of these users can choose one of the flights that are already within our app and purchase the insurance. So for example, the user 32 wants to buy a flight, for example, flight number 2, and he wants to purchase with 1 ether, so he can purchase it. And once again, we can see it in the Ganache. So also we see from our ether balance that it was reduced, and can see in our transaction Yeah, so from the address CS1 Ether 732, that transaction was executed within our blockchain. So we can go back to our list. Yes, and now that we want to see the funds of this exact address, again, so I need to copy the address from our show funds. I implemented it as a pop-up, and exactly you just see that the funds of this passenger is already implemented as one. And then, so in case that airline was delayed and this user wants to withdraw its funds, again, we use the same account. We click on withdraw funds. We see that the operation was successfully executed. And then again, if we go to the Ganache and we check the transactions, we see that it was this one, value this one, that this one was executed. So that is all from my front-end application. And now the only last thing that I can show that if we, for example, run all this test, so we kill both front-end and app, and we just want to run the test, we can also see that all the tests required for application are passing as well. So both for a FlightSurety test and Oracle test are also passing. So that concludes my presentation about FlightSurety app. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I hope you liked my project. And thank you so much for making this competition. I enjoyed making the app. I enjoy learning so much. It was a very good experience for me, and I hope to hear from you soon about my application, and thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I want to suggest you to improve user interface and extend its functionalities. At the moment, we have only one page, and everyone can see and interact as an airline or a customer. The next step could be a login page, and only certain functionalities are shown based on user role. I would also suggest to improve the functionality of the app and implement the notification listener, which means once a new delay is recorded via oracles, it could be used to inform the users that they are eligible to claim their insurance. I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to participate in this competition. I wanted to learn how to build the apps which could be useful for your life experience. I also wanted to test my knowledge and see my current standing in the market so that I know where to focus more and what should I improve. And last but not least, I participated in the competition because building decentralized apps is very fun and I really enjoyed doing it. So thank you again for this opportunity, and please do not hesitate to contact me. Have a nice day.
I want to talk about the importance of this competition. This competition was built with the intention of motivating students to build even better projects, to keep improving their projects, and to develop new features for their projects. Having better projects is going to help you with recruiters. Remember that recruiters are looking for projects that have the features that they build or use in the companies, and also recruiters are looking for people capable of creating new and interesting features that the company may need. So guys, I recommend that for these kind of competitions and for your projects, you try to integrate new tools and frameworks that are used by the industry and that companies need. Also, try to integrate your project with services that companies need. And also, try to build new features to your project that are attractive for companies and that may be useful for their company. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please, if you like the video, like it and leave a comment about the project or about this topic. You can follow me on social networks, and there you can also contact me. Thank you very much.